Hi guys, today we're going to make tortillas. To do so I have prepared 300 grams of flour, 250 milliliters of water, not too cold water, medium temperature water, hand warm, 1 teaspoon of salt and 40 grams of soft butter. So the first thing we will do is we put the flour in a big bowl. We add the salt, which we're gonna mix throughout the flour. So make sure the salt is really well mixed with the flour. Then the next thing we're gonna do is we're going to add the soft butter into the flour. 40 grams of butter. So you mix that into the flour like this. Once the butter has been evenly spread across the flour, you can bit by bit start adding a little bit of water. So we prepared 250 milliliters of water, but it really depends from the flour if you need it or you need a little bit more or a little bit less. So add the water bit by bit. So with the tortillas, it's a Mexican, typically Mexican food. We can do quite a bit of things. We can make wraps, or we can bake them later into nachos to use them with guacamole, for example. So the flour, it shouldn't stick too much to your hands. It should really not stick to your hands. So if it's too gluey, you can add a little bit flour. I'll do it with my 2 hands. To really make a homogeneous So you see, I didn't really use all the water, and I think I start to have a very good result. So it depends on the quality of the flour, if you need all the water. If I would add all the water, I think it would be too messy and too fluid. So you see, this is a type of, doesn't stick to my hand, so that's really where it starts to be good. So I repeat, this was 300 grams of flour, 250 milliliters of water, 40 grams of soft butter. So don't put hard butter because it will be difficult to spread it across the material. And then 1 teaspoon of salt. So you see, it starts to be really like I want to have it. the next thing we will do is we will divide that into 12 equal pieces. So we have split the flour into 12 equal pieces. The next thing we're going to do, we flour the plate so it doesn't stick to the plate too much. We're going to roll the 12 pieces into as thin as possible type of pancakes. So this is how we make the tortilla. So we really need to put a little bit of flour so it doesn't stick. Hello, we have finished making the tortillas. We put them all on a dish. Make sure to put some flour in between, otherwise they will stick together too much. Next step is to bake the tortillas. We've prepared 12 tortillas. We put the fire really to the maximum. No oil, no butter, just in a very hot pan. And we put the tortilla. We'll let it bake for about 30 seconds one side, and then flip it over for another 10 seconds on the other side. So it's really baking without any oil or fat in the pan. We finished baking the tortillas. We have now 12 tortillas. We can use it to make wraps. We can also further bake it in tacos. I'll show you in the next training session. Enjoy the food. Thank you.